When it's time for the marathon, everybody stops and just looks. About the blood I'm hearing about, don't hide that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night somewhere in the world. This is Apostle S. Constancia Kariuki coming to you live from our home in Nairobi. Please don't get stressed out. I live in the United States still, but currently I'm doing a roamabout. And while I'm roaming the world, I am bringing you in to see, to hear, to comprehend some of the things that I'm learning along the way. So far, I've been in Kenya for 2.5 months, and I've learned a plethora of information. One thing that being part of the diaspora has taught me is that I didn't understand tribes. I didn't understand Utamaduni, which, by the way, is a Swahili word that means culture, heritage, and I'm sure roots. There's a whole lot mixed into that word. So I started the series on Utamaduni. And so far, I believe I've done Masai Mara, I've gone to the Masai group, the Masai tribe. I am Kikuyu, so notice my last name is Kariuki now. I'm Kikuyu because I'm married to a Kikuyu. Still trying to understand all the pieces of that. And along the way, I'll give you some jokes about some moments that I've come into understanding what it means to be a Kikuyu wife. And today I'm really excited. I'm telling you, my husband, who is Kenyan, being that he's here, all the excitement I'm carrying on with, he's like, okay, baby, this is how we live. This is what it is. There are over 42 cultures, 42 tribes, not included sub-tribes. I can't even get into that, that are in Kenya. So when I caught on to all of that, it made me very excited. But there is one group that over the years, and it's long before I fell in love with a Kenyan man, I think all I really knew about Kenya back then was where it was on the map. I knew it was in Africa. Didn't even quite know it was East Africa. Didn't pay that much attention, except a particular time of the year. Actually, every 4 years during the Olympics, I would always watch the Jamaicans. You know Usain Bolt is going to come in. We know we're going to sprint to the end and we're going to run around with the flag. We know that. And the Americans, they're just crazy. They're going to swim. They're going to do everything. And so when it's time for Olympics, you have to go to work, but you're going to take time out to see your country. But there is a country. There is a people that you have to always watch. And it didn't make sense to me when it was time for the marathon. 26.2 miles they're running. When it's time for the marathon, everybody stops and just looks. And they're going around this field so many times. And people are falling back. And you're looking at this group of people, and it's not just the one runner in the front. It's all of them in this flag. They just run like nothing's going on. And even after the race, when they all win first, second, third, they run around the track another time like, does anybody need to breathe here? So now that I'm here, I start to think all Kenyans are runners and what's going on. But I've come to find that this is one particular tribe. They are stealth runners. I can't even explain it, and I'm so glad I don't have to, but I have someone here from the Kalenjin community, the Kalenjin tribe. Beautiful young woman. And she will explain to me as best she can, what is this magic? What is this thing? But the Kalenjins have truly put Kenya on the map for years now. So please join me as I introduce to you Faith, a Kalenjin woman, and beauty is already there. You can see she's going places. She will tell us some things that we don't know and we really want to know. So Faith, welcome.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me, first of all, I need your last name. I never want to butcher anybody's name, so I know it's Faith, but what's your last name, Faith?
My last name is Kendagor, but I have the middle name Jepchumba.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is a Kalenjin name. So from my tribe, the Tugen, it's a sub-tribe. You know, it's a Kalenjin, but we have some sub-tribes.
Okay.
So I come from Tugen, one of the sub-tribes from the Kalenjin community. So that is where Jepchumba comes in, and Kendagor is my surname, my father's name. So
Okay.
my name is Faith Jepchumba Kendagor.
Okay, so which name do you use? Because I've sort of dealt with that, but I'll go over it because like my last name is my husband's middle name and it's confusing. That's you?
Mine is Kendagor.
Kendagor.
Yes.
So you use your middle name and not your father's name?
No, I use my father's name.
Okay, so you do use your father's name.
Yes.
Like me, I used my father's name all my life until I got married. Now I use my husband's middle name, which every day we have questions about it. That's fine. We're not dealing with that today.
Yeah.
So tell me, what does it mean to be a Kalenjin?
Being a Kalenjin, first and foremost, I'd like to say I am a proud Kalenjin.
Yes.
And I really appreciate being one of them because it has really put that strong and, you know, identity in me being a Kalenjin, because we are known worldwide because of long distance running.
Yes.
You know, athletics.
Yes.
Yes.
Very serious. So, like I said before, my husband got very excited when I told him, honey, I have a Kalenjin to interview. And he's like, really? Wow. And he started to give me just a list of things. And when he saw Faith, he's like, yeah, look at her teeth. He says, you can't give her food and not give her milk. And I'm like, how does she keep her stealth and her beautiful physique and she has to drink milk with everything she eats? But he also said something very, very important to me, though. He says the Kalenjins are the original Egyptians?
Yes.
Tell me something about that.
We originated from Egypt, and then we moved on to South Sudan, and we settled on the eastern part of the River Nile. And then later on, we came to Kenya, where now we are settled on the Great Rift Valley, where we are right now.
Oh, wow. By the way, the Great Rift Valley runs all the way from Kenya all the way down to South Africa. And it is amazing to see. I think I have a picture of me standing over the Rift Valley. It's just really, it's mind-blowing to see this valley. And then you're surrounded by these beautiful mountains. So he says to me that you guys are competitive on every level. He says there are more sports that you're exceptional at other than just running. Talk to me about that.
So, you know, being a Kalenjin, we are from a certain place, a certain area, where in that area it is semi-arid and it's also hilly, the terrain is hilly. So growing up, there is a lot of walking, long distance walking, hilly terrain, so that it has built stamina for you to see that right now you see people like are walking, are running. Yes.
You know, somebody told me that there are other cultures, other people from outside of Kenya who come to train with the Kalenjins, but they still go to the Olympics and they're not doing as well. What else is there?
Also, what is there, it's because of when you see like Kalenjins being the first in running, it's because of also high altitude living. You see, in those areas, those people, they have lived in areas whereby in their daily lives, they must walk for long distance. They must even, you know, put through the hills and the terrain. So for them to build that stamina and for them to run that long distance, it came from that young age, and also active lifestyle from a young age.
And breathing in high altitude is a major thing.
Yeah, it is.
Because I trained one time for a marathon, okay? And don't laugh at me. In my training, I did a 5K. Actually, I did 2 5Ks. They were not bad at all. That's 3 miles, by the way. And then I did a 10K, which is 6 miles. I came very dead last and I didn't go back. A marathon is 26 miles. Breathing is a big deal when you're running or even when you're speed walking. Breathing is a big deal. So if you can breathe at high altitudes as your lifestyle, part of the problem is already resolved. But talk to me about food. I'm hearing some interesting things. I'm hearing some stuff about blood. I'm hearing some stuff about milk. Talk to me. In a traditional
Mostly in our
Kalenjin life.
traditional food lifestyle, we have that milk called mursik.
Is it fermented milk?
Yes, fermented milk.
Ah.
And we also have the fresh milk.
Uh-huh.
So that is one of the foods from our community.
Okay.
Yes, and also, you know the ugali? You know
Uh-huh.
ugali?
I know ugali.
Yeah, the millet.
Yes.
Millet ugali. We make ugali.
So that's the brown ugali.
Yeah, the brown ugali.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So what about the blood I'm hearing about? Don't hide that.
No, the blood is from the Maasai community.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I got a wind of that. They actually bloodlet the cows through their vein. They're not killing the cow, they're just taking blood. And that's breakfast. They mix it with milk. I thought that's what the Kalenjins did too. So what else is, so talk to me about something that you think you may consider strange, or that we may consider strange outside of the Kalenjins community.
I wouldn't say like it's strange, but it's something that is there. The rite of passage.
Talk to me.
Yes, the circumcision. So you know, when from young children, for them to go to adulthood,
Yes.
they must pass through that initiation
What
ceremony.
age?
At around 12, 13, it depends. But nowadays, you know, it is modernization. So it's when you're done with high school, you can go. But there are some people who does it even before they join high school. Yes.
What is it though? Talk to me about the ritual. What exactly do these children do? What are their expectations? Like I know in Maasai community back in the day, they're not doing that anymore. You kill a lion, that means that you are a man. Talk to me. What happens?
So in that
Rite of
place,
passage.
in that place where they are doing those things, the circumcision, they are separated in like a place. They stay there for like a month, and then while there, they are being taught about responsibility, about when you're growing up, how you're supposed to do things, and how you're supposed to take care of your families. Yeah. So when they get out of that place, now they are men. They have been transformed to be men.
Just
Yes.
through that one moment, basically a month.
But it's a month and they are being taught a lot, which others we are not being told. It remains with them. Because when they say it, it's against the rules of the traditions, of the culture. So it remains with the men and the elders. We don't have to know about it.
You know, I'm hearing that from a few of the other cultures. There's a certain secret, actually, even with the Kikuyu, there's a certain secret code. Whatever you hear, you don't repeat, really. And it's a part of being men. So we're talking about this initiation, basically, for boys to become men. What about girls? What do they experience?
Sometimes back, they used to do that. There's some
Female.
communities, there's some communities that they used to circumcise women.
Ah,
But nowadays,
female genital mutilation.
Yes, but nowadays it's not there,
Thank God.
so it's not that much.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I think in some communities they still do that.
Lord.
Yes, but low key.
You tell me what it means to be Kalenjin in today's day. And do you see the continuation of the culture as it's been, say in another 20 years? Will it still look the same?
Yeah, I know the Kalenjin tradition and culture will be there, because as Kalenjins, we are very deep into culture and identity, and we also value our culture. So I believe even at this modern age that we are right now, the young generation, the young people, they intentionally go back to their grassroots.
Shags, I hear it's
Yes,
called.
Yes, it's called shags. So they go there, even with the education and development, you will find them going back to their grassroots. And I think with that, even in 20 years, it will still be there, because we value our culture, we value our identity. Yes.
And I've come to realize also that the current president of Kenya is Kalenjin.
Yes.
So
and
that
even,
tells a lot.
Yes, and even our second president, he was Kalenjin, Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, the
Oh, wow.
second president of Kenya.
Very nice, very
Yes.
nice.
We raise, the Kalenjin community raises also leaders.
Yes.
Very great leaders.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So there you hear it from Faith herself, what it means to be Kalenjin. And you can tell she's very proud of being a Kalenjin. But I'm going to ask her a teaser question. If you were to be a part, or if it were up to you, to choose any tribe, which tribe would you choose to be a part of?
I'll still choose to be a Kalenjin.
I keep hearing that a lot. So this
Yes.
tells me something so powerful. It's telling me that this whole idea that we've heard about on the other side about tribalism, that this tribe is against that tribe, it is not there. I mean, I've met all these people that I'm interviewing from different tribes, and I've met them just through regular communication. I know this person, this one connects to that one, and neighbor, friend, and here we are. So this whole idea of tribalism isn't there anymore, but there is also a true grassroots, deep connection to where you came from. And I'm very excited to be a part of this, to learn this, to understand this. Because like I've been saying before, something happened in the Atlantic, something fell in the Atlantic when we were crossing over, not willingly, but by subjection. And we know what we're talking about. Through slavery, we lost a lot of our roots. And I'm really connecting to understand what it means to be a part of something. And talking now with Faith, and understanding the Kalenjins, they were in Egypt. That's just powerful. We are a powerful group of people. I don't know if I've got Kalenjin in me, but I got it because Faith is talking with me. You understand me? Grab whatever you need. Take what you need, because what you need you already have. I love you, always praying for you, and thank you for tuning in.